I would want us to speak about the Armenians of Armenia, Hayastansi termine, and the diaspora in Armenians. I think this is one of the topics that we usually don't want to discuss, but it's also something that also defines many of the things that happen and don't happen. What is it that these last 30 years we Armenians in Armenia and diaspora in Armenians have been doing wrong? Because inevitably we have been doing something wrong, given that, you know, with all these resources we have, there are only few small oases of things that are being done in collaboration. What is it that systemically both ends have been doing, and why do we even speak in those two dimensions at all? That should be changed, and if they don't change, you know, all of these things that we are discussing will be very, very hard to accomplish.
I believe that there are diaspora Armenians, there are Armenians, and then there's future Armenians. And we have to make a choice. We have described before that there's this expression Armenian by choice that has been used in the diaspora for those who marry Armenians. But I actually have also said, and have been criticized happily, that all Armenians should become Armenians by choice. And my definition of the word Armenian in that context is devoted to building the future of Armenia. And if we can all become Armenians by choice of that kind, then we'll be future Armenians. And everybody has the same right to then have a say about that future, which the 5-year-olds today have no say in because they're unable to shape that future. So I do think that the diasporan organizations collectively bear a massive responsibility for what's happened. And I hope that they are not afraid of questioning their very existence and changing their devotion to the future as opposed to preservation only.
I think Nubar said great. I don't want to go the past and analyze what we did wrong. We did too many things wrong, and it was partly objectively because, for example, we got independence without serious preparing to get the independent country running elite. And this was one of the challenges because the Soviet Union collapsed. Yes, we had the Karabakh movement, we had the people who start to fight for independence, but it was not prepared to what we will do with the Soviet heritage, how we'll handle all this infrastructure, hard and soft, which we got from empire. Look, it's a joke, but we continue to have a union of composer in Armenia. We have a union of something which it was part of Soviet system, and we continue holding it because it's a historical heritage. We didn't have an elite who come together and said, okay, what will be our vision about the future of Armenia? It was the blockade, it was the war, it was really tough time, but we really missed the opportunity to start to build the country from right angle. And I think because the war was won by local Armenians, they said, sorry, diaspora, you can help us, but we know what we're doing. We have a right to run the country how we want it, and don't bother us or give us advice if we ask you, but don't try to run together. And the diaspora was also very happy not to do it because it was easier to give advice and do some charity and help without being responsible for the Armenian. You know, it's funny to see how my non-Armenian friends jealous about Armenian network. Okay, they said, oh my goodness, you're so strong. You're so well organized. You're so well connected. And you're so helping each other. And in one hand, I said, it's a joke. We are joking. But on the other hand, I'm looking at other nations. I would say it's true. We are much better compared to many other, I don't compare us with Jewish, but I'm just saying for many other nationalities, we're really uniquely connected. And our Nubar cases, it was a very good example how with Andrei Adonyan and Pierre, we use and start this program of Armenia 2020 without knowing each other. I just called McKinsey partner, which I knew, Miko Bermeyer. I said, Miki, do you know any Armenian partners? He said, yes, I know 2 Armenian partners by name, Andrei Adonyan in Germany and Pierre Gurjan in Belgium. And I called him and said, you know, my name is Ruben Vardanyan. I want to talk to you about Armenia. And he said, yes, okay, I've never been in Armenia, but let's talk about Armenia. Okay, it was really showing how well we can use this network if we want it. The question, do we want it or not? And I think one of the challenges and the same opportunities that we are facing now, the crisis, I think equally strong in Armenia and in diaspora. We have a disaster in the Skirk now, and without doing anything to dramatically in the Spurg, it's not illusion anymore. Oh, Spurg will help. Spurg will come and help us. It's a both sides needs to be helping each other to reestablish everything that was before looked like work well. I'm a strong believer we have a unique opportunity to give towards this new model of the network institution cooperation, not ignoring each other like it's happening now, or not fighting like happening with the ISIS or terrorist organization or the Trump Twitter story, but really cooperating network and institution. It's not easy. Nobody really ready for this, but at the same time, we are best because of the size, because of the historical experience. We can do it. I think it will be interesting experiment if we can do it for others and for our own interest.